Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to the Self-Care Summit, where we're learning how to cope and deal and do all kinds of good self-care things just for ourselves in the midst of a global crisis. We've had several days already of folks sharing lots of goodies, and I hope that you've resonated with some of them. And today, I have a very special guest named Carri who's with us, but first I'm going to introduce myself because I always forget to do that. It's like, oh, I should introduce myself too, right? So my name is Melanie Wood. My business is Soul Ease Massage and Mind Body Therapy, and I work in Elmira, New York. And Carri also works in Elmira, and she's a lovely massage therapist. I've received her services. So there she is. Hi, Carri. Thanks for being here with us.
Hi, Melanie. My pleasure. So I'm Carri Smith, and my business is Guided Healing Therapeutic Massage. I specialize in an integrative massage, which includes deep tissue, connective tissue therapy. I do different stretching moves, and I incorporate cupping therapy with all of that. So that is my specialty.
Yes, and it's delicious, I just have to say. Sliding those cups across those pec muscles. Oh yeah. I love receiving that from you.
Now you're making me miss it so bad.
Oh, I know. I was just thinking that today, I'm like, oh, I need a massage.
I do.
I'm seeing those things out on Facebook, like, what's the first thing you're gonna do when this is all lifted? And people are like, go to a restaurant and sit down and eat, or hug somebody. I'm like, man, I'm gonna call and see who's available because everybody's gonna be busy. All of my favorite massage therapists are gonna be all booked up.
It's true. And thank God too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We need to get back in business and get our hands busy again.
Absolutely.
So you're missing it. You're missing working, Carri.
I am. I'm such an extrovert to begin with. And so to be sequestered into my house it's extremely tough. I am very blessed to have horses. So I am spending a lot of time outside, and I'm able to spend a lot more quality time with my horses. So I'm definitely, I mean, that's a huge, proponent for me, like getting through this.
Yes. I don't have anything as big as horses. I have my kitty cats. And I have a boy. I have a son. So I have to ask, because equine massage is a really big thing. Are you massaging your horses because you miss massaging?
Absolutely.
Are they getting a little extra massage these days?
Absolutely. Oh yeah, and they're getting stretching and
And cupping? Are they getting cupping too?
I wish I could figure out how to do that without actually shaving all the way down to the skin.
That would be interesting, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously you're not working. We both live in New York State, and New York State is one of those hot spots in the hubs and of where COVID-19 has hit really, really hard. So we actually have no idea when we're going to get back to work because we are a hot spot.
Right.
How is that impacting you? How are you dealing with that?
Well, obviously my income came to a complete halt. Like there's nothing coming in. I was lucky enough to at least have a month set aside to pay bills. And then, if the stimulus comes through, we supposedly get this $1,200. And then I keep trying to get online to apply for unemployment because it's now been, extended to those of us that have never received before. I keep getting booted off, and now I can't do it again till Wednesday. So I'll just keep trying, and I have a very wonderful partner. He has told me that if, worst comes to worst, he absolutely has my back. So that does help take some of the stress off, obviously. But it's like,
good. Yeah, it's scary. I'm also trudging through the unemployment process, and I started my application for it yesterday. So, I mean, this isn't real time. Folks watching this video, it's probably a week back at this point.
right.
But I started my application, and I got all the way through it, but the application is not set up for sole proprietors.
No, it's not. No.
Asking employer information and whatnot, and then try to call, and it just hangs up. And so yes, that's a struggle, and I'm not complaining. And I want to say thank goodness that there are representatives that are putting extra hours and extra time into helping all of us, because what a bill to pass and what a new thing to get used to.
Mm,
So, and they're
absolutely.
promising that, you
Yeah.
know, back pay and all of that. So
Oh,
try
good.
not to worry as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're saying your last day of work, and that's what you'll get. The last day
Awesome.
yeah. So I did learn that much, which is
Oh,
great.
good. Good, good, good.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I know. Every little bit will help. Um,
Yep.
so it is a stressful time. You use the word stress, and that's not a word to take too lightly or to, you know, we always feel stress, day-to-day stress. We're feeling stressed. Stress is a buzzword these days, right? Oh, where's my stress reduction? Where's my
No,
self-care? Um, but this is a whole new layer of stress.
it is a whole nother level that I have, well, I guess I kind of have experienced this kind of level before, but I mean, as a whole, all of us all in one boat, it's wow.
Yeah. So maybe I might, you know, I know you probably didn't prepare this answer before the interview, but I want to know, how are you feeling this stress differently in your body? Even though you're resting, even though you're taking care of yourself and spending lovely time with your horses, how are
Yeah.
you feeling this stress in your body?
I have to keep enough food in my stomach because, you know, where your stomach is, that's where your worry hits.
Mhm.
And, you know, I am battling upset stomachs at this point, you know, so I have to be very mindful and make sure I have enough nutrition. Don't go too long without eating. And I really have to, I've never been one that was very good at meditation, but I am really working at it right now, and breathing techniques, anything just to, you know, keep myself down. And I'm trying to keep myself very busy so that, you know, I don't spend time, you know, focusing on it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, it's easy to get, you know, to go down the rabbit hole and
it
to,
is.
and
It
to
is.
spend 4 hours on Facebook before you know it, just reading all the articles and all the information or slash misinformation that's out there,
Right.
and just wonder what the heck is happening. We really don't have good answers, even though a lot of people are trying to give us good answers. There's there's conflicting thoughts and theories out there. So
Absolutely. Yep. Yep.
yeah.
It's true. You know, and then I limit myself very heavily with watching media, watching the news, because, you know, I see enough to keep myself updated on what's going on, but you know, I don't want to be inundated with all of it.
Right, right. That's a good way to not bring more worry and fear into your day, is to say, okay, that just this minute little bit of time, that's what I'm going to allow myself to make sure that I know and I'm up to speed, and then
Yep.
okay, goodbye, click,
Yep.
hang up the phone.
Exactly. Off you go.
What other ways are you counteracting your worry and fear and just, you know, being in the unknown right now?
Well, I have started a 200, just right at this time, same time, I started a 200-hour certification program. So, you know, it's giving me a chance to really get wound up in that. I have had several projects that I've wanted to take care of for the past few years. So now I have time. So, you know, I just, like I said, I keep myself busy, and I am getting things done slowly but surely.
Yeah,
So
excellent. Tell us more about the continuing ed that you're taking. What's the 200 hours for?
it's for to become an instructor for medical qigong. So
Ooh.
yeah, yeah, it's really exciting. You know, most people I talk to, they're all qigong. What is qigong? So I say, well, you've heard of tai chi, and they say, yeah, well, it's similar. So
Lots of movement, lots of breath to help you balance all of what's happening in your body, right?
absolutely, yep. And now is a great time to be diving into it.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, that was lucky timing on your part, but I hear that that happens frequently for you. You're pretty intuitive.
Yeah, the same thing happened when I went to massage school. I mean, I never even did any research. Somebody said one little thing that sparked it, and I got online. Next thing I know, I'm enrolled. And here I
Great.
am almost 10 years later. So
It's good to follow your gut. Not just follow your gut and fear, but follow your gut, and that feels exactly right.
absolutely. Yep. If there's not a question and there's no fear or doubt, you know, if your first instinct was that's it, it's it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, with this training and things that you're learning, and you said 10 years, your 10 years of knowledge, do you have any clients that are contacting you saying, what can I do? What are you offering
Yeah.
them?
When my clients call and, and say, well, what can I do about this? If it's, I'll offer them Epsom salt baths, try your Epsom salt baths, yoga. You need to keep your body moving. I talk to them about just resting and allowing their bodies to rest and making sure that they get plenty of water. We tend to not drink enough water as a society. And, I mean, I try to get them, whatever their issue is at that point, I try to guide them through it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I love that you mentioned water. I actually have I have it's just hot water in there. Oops, there's coffee stains in my cup, but I swear it's just hot water. So I think I'm having to remind myself too, because it's easy to just get busy sitting here. It's not in the normal routine. I've also had clients say, I'm not at work, so I'm not drinking water, because they have a routine of when they drink.
Yes.
I drink
Yeah.
on the way, in the car on the way. I drink, on my break. I drink. So we're so far away from any kind of structure and schedule right now for those of us that aren't in the front lines and we're considered non-essential workers.
Right.
So such a good reminder to maybe create a little bit of a structure for something small like drinking water.
Yep.
It can make a big
Absolutely.
difference, even being able to sleep at night if you're hydrated.
Absolutely. Helps everything, including, the dryness that can happen between the connective tissue and the muscles, Absolutely.
One of my favorite topics right now.
Yep.
So I do that. The Lion King says Mufasa. So that every time I hear the word Fasha, I think of the Lion King saying Mufasa.
Same.
It is
Same.
silly, but it's powerful. Ooh, right? The fascia
Mhm.
is such a powerful vehicle for our body. It is an organ all unto itself, and keeping it hydrated
Truly.
so that you can move and groove is amazing.
It's
Amazing.
so important.
And heat too, like you're mentioning things that are all what I'm reading, whether it's information or misinformation about how to prevent and treat COVID-19 right now. So warm
Right.
fluid, so keeping yourself warm, keeping your fascia warm with your baths, with hot showers, with heating pads, blankets.
Yep.
Yeah. Have you heard of
Absolutely.
anything else?
Not anything that I know, you're saying everything that I've heard, and I've not heard anything outside that. I mean, everything I hear is basically the same things that you would do if you had any kind of virus. I mean, not that this is anything like it, it's, you got to work on keeping yourself calm. To me, that is the biggest thing, is keep your immune system strong, keep yourself comfortable and calm. Again, it's always about the calm, because if you're stressed, that's the first thing that affects your immune system and knocks it down and leaves you way more vulnerable to everything else that's out there.
Absolutely.
So keep your body moving, keep it calm, stay hydrated, and be at peace.
Yeah, and obviously a massage therapist can't give medical advice legally, but just what you mentioned is enough to put a boost in your immune system. So hopefully you don't have to seek medical advice.
Exactly. That's grandma's advice,
Yeah, along with the castor oil. Spoonful of castor oil help things.
Oh,
I know. I think I'll rub some castor oil right here. I'll just castor oil is so good for elimination. You can make a castor oil pack and
yep,
put it on your chest and put it over your throat, and then put the heating pad
absolutely.
over it, or a hot water bottle over it. And
Mhm.
it doesn't even matter if you have anything. Castor oil just helps eliminate anything that isn't needed anymore. So I
Agreed.
might do that
Agreed.
tonight. I haven't done anything with castor oil yet to treat anything since I've
I
been home.
haven't either. I've always wondered about it ever since massage school, and it's one of those things that, I just have never had time to really dive into. So
I must be channeling Dex White right now. I'll have to tag him in this video. Do you know Dex, the
yeah,
instructor? Yeah.
yeah.
So Dex's whole premise is castor oil, castor oil, castor oil. So I must be channeling him right now.
No doubt.
Yeah. So shout out to Dex White. Woo.
Love you, Dex.
Yeah. Yeah. He's been good resource on the alumni page, the Finger Lakes Foot
Yes.
Massage alumni page. So,
Yes, he
same
has. Absolutely.
dude. Hmm.
Yep.
What else you got, Carrie? What words do you have to the massage community, to the healer community, to the community as a whole? What do you have for us?
I just, I miss everybody and I cannot wait to get back to work. But until then, I'm reaching out to all my friends. I'm reaching out to my associates. I reach out to everyone, that I know, just, because we need to stay in touch. I mean, for the first time ever, as far as I know in the history of the world, this is the first time the whole world is going through the same thing. I mean, you had World War II, you had World War I, but every different area had their own experience. And now the whole world is having the same experience. So we are literally all in this together at the same time.
Yeah.
So we're not alone. None of us are alone. And keep the lines of communication open and don't allow yourself to feel alone.
Oh, I love that advice. Don't allow yourself to feel alone. Yes, there's amazing support out there. There's family, there's friends, there's technology as a resource for connection. But I also saw that there was about 7,000 licensed therapists in New York State that volunteered to give free time to anybody that was in need. Did you see that on the news?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, over
Wow.
7,000 licensed social work, anybody that was licensed to give therapy, uh,
Mhm.
they're volunteering their time on top of their regular day to give any kind of assistance, emotional assistance that's needed right now. And there was a 1-8 something number along with that.
That's awesome.
So look into
Fantastic.
that. I don't know where to find the number anymore. It was me scrolling, probably looking at one of Governor Cuomo's speeches and his
Yeah.
little PowerPoint slides that are happening right now. So you'll have to look for that phone number. I don't know how to find it, but
Google.
Google it. Google it.
Google has everything.
Exactly, exactly. But so I think that that's amazing. And I know that there's a lot of other people that aren't necessarily licensed professionals, but they are more than qualified to hold some space and listen to you as well,
Absolutely.
including me, including Carrie. Uh,
Absolutely.
so if you need anything and you know us, don't be afraid to reach out.
Agreed. Yes. If you have questions or, you just need to talk, call me. I mean, like I said, I miss my people. So, I have a phone. Hi. I would be more than happy to talk to you.
And when this video comes out, I'm also going to tag you on Facebook and tag your website. So folks that maybe have never met you before, but are connecting to you on a level now where they would feel like they would relate to you and you relate to them, then they'll be
Right.
able to, are you open to that? You're open to receiving an email or something on your website?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, we're all in this together. Let's do it together.
Yeah.
Apart right now, but together.
At least 6 feet together, 6 feet apart
At least 6 feet apart. Yeah, social distancing.
together. Yes, and I don't know, even that's even 6 feet isn't really kosher right now. It's
No, it really isn't. I guess it's better than nothing, but
mhm.
and it's a tough thing. It's, I mean, again, being such an extrovert, for me, the whole social distancing thing is like I'm being stuck in a cave. That's what
Yeah,
it feels like,
yeah.
so that's why I'm reaching out so much.
Mhm.
It's not so tough on both my girls because both my daughters are both introverts. One of them complete introvert, the other one is an introvert with some extroverted tendencies. But so they're like, I'm, you know,
Well, even the
me.
introverts aren't, I don't think anybody's fine in this, right? And you're an extrovert and I hear that. I can feel you being like, I just need to get out there and communicate. I need it. But introverts
People.
too. Right, you need a hug. You just need a freaking hug.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I relate to being an introvert,
Mhm.
and I'm realizing how much I gained in being able to touch therapeutically. Like I might be introverted and I like my quiet space and I like to come home and be alone. I like to be alone.
Right.
But I gained so much in being able to help folks through therapeutic touch that was fulfilling a
Yes.
need in me and in healing me too. I feel a void,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because it's not just us helping them, they do help us. Our
Right.
clients, it is a give and take. Absolutely.
It is, and ethics, boundaries, yada yada yada. But a lot of clients become friends, and their stories, their families, and they know yours, and you chat, and
True.
it's like losing an entire section of your family right now.
It is. Agreed.
I miss my
No, no.
yeah. But we will get through this, and it will shift. We're on
Yes,
the upward curve right now, and it has to come down just like a roller coaster ride, right?
absolutely. What goes up must come down.
Yep.
So,
Well,
and I really do feel that this time in history is like a reset or a shift, for the world. A lot of people have complained, I've been in this area for 13 years, and I hear people complain all the time, well, there's nothing to do in this area. Well, we have literally had everything taken away that there was possible to do.
right.
And so I feel like when we can emerge from this, there'll be a much deeper appreciation for those around us, what we have to do, and those we have to love.
Hmm. Absolutely. And I just want to have you expand just a little bit, because I only have an introverted perspective and experience, and you do have extroverted
Yeah.
experience happening right now. So what advice could you give besides connecting like on Zoom or calling people up or reaching out that way? What are you doing as an extrovert to fulfill the void that's happening?
Lots of hugs from my boyfriend.
I'm sure he's enjoying that.
Because I don't have my kids here.
Hmm.
They're on the other side of the United States. And I get lots of hugs from my boyfriend. I am spending more time playing with my cats, and, and my horses, of course, are getting way more hugs. But
Yeah.
as far as a human contact, that I cannot fix that part right now.
Yes.
So I have to be okay with where I can find the love and find the close, huggings.
I had somebody tell me yesterday, she would be embarrassed if I said her name, so I'm not going to. But she's like, I'm at the point where I understand what all that tree hugging's about. And she's not the only one that brought up hugging a tree or going out and spending time in nature, and just because it's alive. Nature is
Yep,
alive.
it
But
is.
yeah,
Absolutely.
so if all else fails, go find a tree to hug.
I have plenty in my yard.
Just don't knock on my door.
Yes.
Oh goodness.
We have to laugh. And like I said before we started recording, that's the best medicine. If people are watching things that are making them sad or more stressed out, that's not going to help. For me, I mean, maybe it helps them, but for me, I have to make sure I'm watching things that are bringing me up, happy stories, anything that makes me laugh, because it does, bring up the serotonin, and it does make you feel better. And if I find myself not smiling, I just smile. And it really does bring up what's inside it. It does help make you feel better. Me
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, well, there's a science to that, the positive psychology, where it's you fake it till you make it. If you're faking a laugh or faking a smile, your brain doesn't know the difference. It releases the same endorphins.
Exactly. Yep. True.
Yeah, good idea. So does that mean you're going to start leading like a laughter yoga or laughter meditation for people on Zoom? No
Well, if I could
no
figure out how,
pressure.
if I could figure out how to do it, maybe. I don't know.
Well, you got connected to this one.
That's true. That's true.
A little bit of work. We figured it out though. No, I'm just teasing you. You do whatever you need to do to take care of you, and it really is a break from taking care of other people and being able to take care of yourself. So if taking care of other people is part of taking care of yourself, great. But if this should not be a time to be pressured into anything new. So I was just joking with you.
I know. This is definitely a time where we are being forced to have only ourselves to take care of.
What a novel concept.
You know.
Should have been doing that all along.
I know, right?
Yeah. I was telling other people, like, working sometimes 10 to 12 hours a day, not every day, don't worry, but sometimes that was
Goodness
my,
sake.
not every day, I promise. Um,
Okay.
I would spend those days being like, man, I need a good couple of days to just take off and and do nothing. Well, got that, got
Yep.
that, and you know, I still want to have some reverence for the situation because there's this is a big deal. It is a
Yes.
big deal, and we are
Huge.
laughing and we are joking and we are making the best of it in our own little bubble in our own little worlds. But
Absolutely.
it is a big deal, and
Huge.
I truly hope that those that are in the front lines are taking good care of themselves. Those that are feeling ill and having to self-isolate and take care of their illness on their own are taking good care of themselves. And those that are
Agreed.
scared in the hospitals right now are taking care of themselves. And um, that, you know, laughter is not going to fix what they're going through right now.
No.
It'll help, but it's not going to fix what they're going
Yes.
through. So
No,
I just wanted to bring a little bit of reverence back to the,
absolutely.
yeah,
The seriousness of it all.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and that's even more reason for me to be grateful that I can get on Zoom and laugh with you, Carrie, and I can,
Yeah.
um, there's no bedtime routine. You know, I can stay up all night and sleep during the day if I want to, or I can, you know, eat whenever I want to, or pet my cats anytime I want to. So, but the gratitude for being here in my bubble and seeing you healthy in your bubble, because
Agreed.
I know that the complete opposite is happening in so many other people's worlds.
It's true. Yes, absolutely. And my heart goes out to every single one of them. Oh my goodness. And
Yeah.
I am very grateful that those that I know and love, everyone I know is safe,
Mm,
you know, but I know that that is not the experience of others.
yeah. Yeah. So I think that, you know, this is a great time for us to reset and reboot and take care of ourselves, because when the shift happens and when we are able to go back to work, there's going to be a lot of those healthcare workers, law enforcement, just everybody
Absolutely.
that's taking, you know, out there right now. They're going to need some love, and
Are. Yes,
yeah, yeah,
absolutely.
they're going to need some care, some therapeutic care.
Truly.
Yeah. So thank you for taking care of yourself. So you're all ready for them.
And same with you. Thank you.
Yes.
We will be the front line then.
We will be the front line. I mean, that's how balance happens. You know,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
What an honor.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hmm. All right. Is there anything else that you'd like to say to the community as a whole?
Nope, just stay well, stay safe, and remember to just relax.
Mm,
Just be calm to help your immune system.
beautiful.
Just
All
love
right.
each other.
Oh, and love each other. Yeah, perfect ending there. Um, how can people get a hold of you if they want to reach you?
My phone number is 607-215-3511, and you can call me, you can text me. I don't spend a lot of time on email, so my phone is definitely the best asset, best way of getting hold of me.
All right. And I'm not going to publish your phone number in text, so they have to watch this thing the whole way through in order to get your phone number to keep it safer for you. But but there it is. But I'm sure your phone number is also on your website and on your Facebook and all those things that you don't spend much time on, which is
Yeah,
amazing. Good for you. All right. Sounds good. Thank you again, Carrie, so much for doing this. I'm going to
my
end
pleasure.
this recording and say farewell to all of you that are watching this video. Stay tuned for day number 8, video number 8 coming tomorrow. See you then.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.